National Football League.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his third year in the league.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back, and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Again, and here's Johnson. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The Cat reels it in on the right side. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run here with Johnson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. With that, I'll only give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2.
Panther 60s.
They'll go again with Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Sack.
They'll look to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's very close close to a touchdown. They mark them just shy of the goal line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up to Johnson. And that's a thing of beauty. He's in. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job of it.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Genty. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the full.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football, as they will see what they can do with this third and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Heel drops to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10.
2. Alert.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Okay, break. 10. 19. Let go. Ready.
Another run here with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That one into the hands of Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Pass taken in by Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and inches. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
Ready.
line.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
brings up third and 3.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he's in! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His fourth TD grab of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Good for a Las Vegas first down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll go again with Genty. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet, and here this grab gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with Genty. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
Go! Ready?
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Go! Ready? Here we go! Cougar 19!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass caught right side by Thornton. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And it brings up 4th down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll try to pick it up with Genty. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down is looming.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
60 Eagles, 60.
They'll try it now with Genty. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They get it easily. 4th and 1, and they pick up 5.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a second down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
19, charge.
This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to pick up the pace.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Raiders.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll look to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Raiders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 13 yards. And it's 4th down.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. Halftime coming up, and the Raiders going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Derek Harmon in for the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Genty.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Vegas. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. We'll run the draw with Genty. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, Shaq.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. It started with 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Nice.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. A good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Leads to 3rd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's a handoff to Genty. Big opening up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And this is going to work out. He's got it. The 1st down at the 38-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up a 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
On the go. 3rd and 3.
Go! Cowboy 80. Ready.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
48-yard line.
Tag. Panther 6.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Darian Porter in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 46.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Ready.
Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced out left. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Got it. Ready.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd 3 at the 17-yard line.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third. So good decision. Just throw it away.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way. Live to play another down.
Here we go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll try and get there on the ground.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They run out of the gun with Genty. It lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
60 Bison, 60
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete.
Another really nice throw right there. And as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's
Mike
made...
Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it. So out comes the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. 2nd and a yard. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about.
And he will score again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his third of this game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's third down.
Brings up
Yeah,
third
ready?
and 11.
Here we go. Start. Ready,
They send
ready.
Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
10 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
They'll run. Johnson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Brings up third down.
And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll run on first down with Algier. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Vegas. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And this time, they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go right back to Algier. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
24-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Now Genji. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a